requires nothing less, but certainly Justice and AoS right up on that level, looking to make a name for themselves. Qualifying for top 32 is
Yeah,
their goal, and they'll
I
be
believe
doing
they're
it very different ways.
Yeah, I believe this is to qualify for ninth, to get guaranteed ninth right here, if I remember correctly. That's where they are in bracket. And I think this matchup might just be ZSS favored. Min has been known to terrorize the Wi-Fi era and basically all of Japan from what we are seeing.
I think you're right, actually. But yeah, this is ZSS and Min is so very problematic. As we're seeing here, Justice is going to lay the gavel down on AoS for that first stock, and that's yeah. If you're ZSS and you're getting hit consistently, you're having a bad time in this one.
Yeah, no, you're definitely not having a good time. You're not having a ball.
I mean, you might be having a ball, but it just might be electrically charged, and getting and punching you in the face. That's a rough way to go about it. And Justice trying to, I don't think you want to be pursuing ZSS up into the air. You control the space horizontally, and you know it. And yeah, when you try to chase down ZSS, things like you winding up off stage happen, and you don't want to be off stage as Min.
ZSS is known to be one of the more nimble characters in the game. So they're just able to get in your face and break, do the zone breaking right there with the invincible flip kick. Or not invincible, but has a lot of iframes though. And it's just able to apply a lot of pressure on Min, but this Min's just able to keep them out.
Yeah, I mean, the Min knows what they're doing. They know exactly what the game plan is. AoS is having a little bit of a tougher time, able to get this chip damage. Okay, and in fact, working their way right back into this thing. But yeah, this is what happens when you get Min off kilter and off of the ground. That's where you have to implement your game plan. AoS realizing that they cannot afford to miss here, but yeah, that's why.
They just don't miss. That's the thing.
Clearly not. I mean, you're able to land those punches. You are more than okay. And yeah, as we're continuing on, last stock situation, it's gonna be the boost kick into the corner that keeps AoS in this at 29%. And as much as it seemed like Justice was trying to control this game, a more than manageable situation for AoS.
Yeah, no, this is definitely a terrible situation for either side. I was about to say that I thought the stock game was right there.
Just a few 20 percentage points more, and that might have been the case, but AoS still not out of this. Justice knows to look out for it now. They're going to have to get it in another way. The flip kick, as versatile as ever, and the offensive capabilities of it being shown out here. AoS is the first one to triple digits on the last stock, and they're going to get flip kick. The boost kick on the mash out. AoS makes them pay. Justice is not out of this one yet. Trying to get the regrab. They're not going to be able to do it. AoS chases them into the depths below and is going to take game number one. I mean, it was a victory well earned, and yet somehow it feels like AoS stole it.
Yeah, no, it definitely feels robbed. But that's just...
It's not because like AoS was playing poorly or anything. Far from it. It's more just like Justice was controlling the proceedings so well, and then Justice stopped doing that. And it was because of mistakes that they made on their movement that AoS called out.
Yeah. No, definitely just like one little slip up just like cost you the set, it feels like. Or not the set, but the game rather. Still able to like get the victory in the set here. With the adjustment of going Smashville. So trying to get a smaller stage, just probably gonna try to use the length of their arms to just cover full stage control. That's just Min in the sun nutshell. Just able to get like ledge trap from center stage.
Make life just a little bit easier for you. You want to cut the stage in half as much as you possibly can, and if you are able to win advantage, you at least know where AoS doesn't want to land. Isn't able to get the flip kick on the burial, but not the flip kick, the boost kick.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's still gonna follow up with the up air. Neatly done, and Justice sitting at 42%. AoS just a little bit higher than that, and still, yeah, haven't really been able to shake Justice thus far. It seems like the stage pick is working out just fine for the Min.
Yeah, no, it's working out pretty good. But we also saw the last stage just having an advantage like this, and stocks were just really gone. I'll just manage to make it back. Good job keeping the jump right there.
I mean, one stray hit takes it for the Min, but yeah, AoS is I hate to say that I called it, man, but I did kind of call it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't hate to say it. I actually love it. Anyway, go on.
Call your shots, no, call your shots.
Yeah, talk that talk, bro. But that's going to be the burial into the boost kick. Yeah, that's the more things change, the more they stay the same. And we've been seeing that for about 4 or 5 years now. A little bit longer than that, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's. Look, man, I just say the words. I'm not great with numbers. Either way, it's going to be the tilt that gets the Min off stage and into 160%. And yet, AoS not able to get this kill. Justice, as good a defensive player as you'll find, it seems, in this bracket.
Yeah, no, this is definitely just a complete reversal. And I'm like, oh, the up smash right there. AoS needs to recognize that they can not just pressure Justice on stage. The way they're doing.
It's so strange because we think of ZSS as such a good, Smashville as such a good stage for ZSS, and yet we're seeing just how effective Min can be as well because they control the proceedings so well. I mean, what do you do if you're ZSS? All of a sudden, this is enemy territory, and that is unfamiliar to you.
Yeah, no, this is definitely not what you expected from the stage. You probably saw the selection of Smashville and like, yo, I got this. Easy 2-0. And this is just not the case. Min has been using the platform underneath just to stop ZSS from aerial approaches. So, as you can see, once it's on the stage, now ZSS can't use that flip kick.
Yeah, and that's a troubling position. Gonna try to use it as an offensive measure, going off stage. And yeah, if you're AoS, you kind of have to start throwing Hail Marys. But that's the thing about Hail Marys, Player 4. They're pretty easy to cover if you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Ooh, and just like that, a big old megaton to the back is going to do it. Justice brings the gavel down yet again. There will be order in the court as we go to Game 3.
Yeah, no, definitely. This is definitely a exciting game that we're watching. I love games that go to Game 3 or Game 5s because it's just not a one-sided sweep. These players, you see the adaptation between these players, and it's great to see which one will prevail.
Yeah, and it makes you wonder because AoS was they allowed Justice to pick Smashville, and what's the play here if you're AoS, because you're sticking with the ZSS, which I think is the correct move. So you have to get cheeky with your stage selection, and it looks like the pick is in fact going to be Small Battlefield, which talk me through this one, Player 4, because I'm not really convinced.
Yeah, no, Small Battlefield was the stage they chose the first time, if I'm correct. So this is where they got the win. I was guessing there's no DSR, so that means you can go back to the stage that you previously won on in here.
But I'm also just thinking, like, AoS is not like, I'm not saying that they didn't deserve the win in Game 1, but Justice, I feel like, made mistakes that AoS was able to exploit.
Yeah.
That definitely aided AoS's ability to win that game one. Now you have a little bit more better of a read on your opposition. I'm thinking AoS could have just counterplayed themselves accidentally.
Yeah, that could be the case, but in AOS's mind, it's probably the adjustments they thought they could make just apply to the stage, and they had the stage in mind.
I guess it does kind of help that you have an opening up in the middle. You perhaps know where AoS wants to go, but AoS, I mean, trying to make me eat my words, Justice is gonna have to eat the Zair as well. Justice is able to respond directly back at 2 stocks apiece. It looks like we're in for a barn burner of a finish.
Yeah, no, this is definitely something to be hyped for the boys. And the up smash out of shield, that's a frame 6 up smash, Stu, if I'm correct. So that up smash is fast.
It is
Maybe
frustrating.
not strong, but it's one of the fastest ones.
Frustrating to deal with, I would imagine, but Justice is going to continue on, gets the grab, and AoS looking to respond already in the triple digits, and this is where Justice is trying to pull away here, looking for the flip kick, and I don't know if AoS needs to be getting that chancy with it. I know that you want to exploit Min off stage, but there's a little bit of a risk-reward assessment to be garnered here, and Justice, just like that, gets AoS down to their last stock.
Yeah, no, this is definitely not looking good. If you're AoS, you're learning why everybody's hating Min right now, and that's because she's such a good character.
Beautiful.
But you're saying you don't care about the hype.
Yeah, this is what you want to see from your ZSS. Able to follow up the mash out straight out of Lights' textbook, if we're being completely honest with ourselves. And now, AoS, Justice, game 3, 1 stock apiece. AoS continuing to get these burials. Justice responding with the down air. And yeah, they are just trading haymakers in the middle of the stage. This is anyone's game, player 3. Player 4, oh my gosh, subtracting 1 from your name. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore.
The numbers are hard, Stu. Like, the percents just keep rising here, so it's understandable.
Unbelievable. Oh man, AoS trying to make this happen. Forward tilt, gonna get him off stage. Is that little poke that they needed? And a big poke to try to finish it off.
But the bear
is gonna do it.
Just barely clutches it out.
Beautifully done by AoS. And yeah, it was